Okay, so today we are going to start types of testing, which is very, very important. Okay, so first, there are different types of testing. So first one is sanity or smoke or build acceptance testing. Okay, so in this, what we are going to test, this is the first type of testing which we are going to do. Why we are going to do is to check the build, whatever we are getting from the development team, okay, is working or not. Why we are doing this? To continue the actual testing. Okay, so only it is called as smoke testing, sanity testing. Sanity is nothing but the beginning. Okay, if sanity testing is failed, then you are not going to accept the build to do the detailed testing. When I tell detailed testing means the other types of testing. Okay, so in module level testing, we'll be doing some different types of testing we will do on the application. In system level testing, we will be doing different types of testing. Okay, so those are all the types of testing we are going to cover now. Okay, so sanity testing is clear to everyone, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
now
sir.
now the next one is regression test. What is next one?
Regression testing.
I will give an example. Okay, first. Okay, so you are having car. You purchased a car. When you purchase a car, before taking delivery from the showroom, will you just check everything or not?
Yes.
Okay, so here what you are doing, you are just testing whatever you can test. Okay, for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you will just test whether all the lights are glowing, all the indicators are working, you are able to on the car or not. Yes or no? So you will not just drive for 100 kilometers and do the testing. You will just check whether minimum things are working or not. Yes or no? See, after taking home, you may find some other big issue, but you are just doing some basic testing before taking the car delivery. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Basic testing, whatever do, is called as
Sanity testing.
exactly. Super. So now you have taken the car, you went to home. Now after 1 year, some repair will come, right, for the car. So now you think your left indicator of the car, front left indicator, is not working. Which one is not working?
Left indicator.
Front left indicator. Okay, now you went to mechanic. So what mechanic will do? You are going and telling that man, my car front left indicator is not working. Okay, now what he will do?
We'll check.
What he will do?
We will check
What he will check?
why it is not working. We'll take it for a service.
Okay, any other answers?
Whether lights in that indicators are working or not.
So other lights also he will be checking, you are telling, or
No, only
so
the left and right of
the customer went saying
the
front left
indicator.
indicator is not working. Okay, okay. So now will the mechanic only check front left indicator, or he will check other lights also to see if everything is working before taking?
We'll check other lights also.
See, now you are telling left indicator only is not working. He don't know, right? Even back left also might not be working, or right also might not be working. Now the customer will say only left and give you, but you repaired only left. But when he come, right also is not working. Then he will tell, hey man, you did something, so right also is not working. The customer may say, right? So what he will do? He will just do a sanity testing. Means he will just check whether other lights are also working or not before accepting the car for the repair. Yes or no?
Yes.
So now now I went to the mechanic and I'm telling my left front indicator is not working. Then the mechanic will just come and check left indicator, right indicator, front, and also back, and also light, horn, all the related to cable, to the wire, he will check, because those are all related. He will not check how is the engine, how is the mileage, okay, how is the performance of the car. He will not check, because you came up with the problem related to the light. So he will be checking all the things related to the cable wire. Yes or no? Okay.
Yeah.
So now, whatever the mechanic does, what is the testing called?
Regression.
Your voice is not audible.
No, whatever the mechanic does the testing is what type of testing is called.
Sanity only, sir.
Sanity testing.
That
Basic.
is also sanity testing. Now, the mechanic is doing sanity testing before accepting the car for the repair. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Now he has done the sanity testing and he accepted the car, and he know that only front left indicator is not working. All other indicators and the headlight, backlight, everything is working. Horn, everything is working. Okay, why I am telling only this, he verified, means these are all related to the wire, cable. Okay. Now he has fixed that, and evening he called you. Okay, madam, please come and collect your car. I have repaired your left front indicator. Now you are going to take the delivery of the car from the mechanic. Now what you will do?
We will check it if it is working correct.
What are all you will check?
The left indicators
Okay.
and remaining lights.
Remaining lights, why you will check? Already morning you checked, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Then why again you will check? Waste of time, right?
He will check the repaired light.
So he will check left indicator. Okay. So he will check left indicator and he will take the car to home. Yes.
I think he have to check all the indicators, I mean all the lights,
Why?
because he has given it for repair, right?
Okay.
Before taking it.
He should not come back to the mechanic again and again.
No. See, already
If he face any problem.
morning only you check the right indicator, back, left indicator, back, right indicator, horn, everything you check morning only, and then you come to conclusion that left indicator alone is not working, so you get to the repair. Now he has repaired, and then he is giving you delivery. Then you can just test only left indicator and take. But why you are testing other indicators?
Maybe
Means-
while repairing, like it is.
Exactly, Divya. So while repairing, who knows? He might have removed the cable of right indicator and put to left indicator. We don't know, right? It may happen. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Or while repairing, by mistake, right indicator cable might be got loose. We don't know, right? Yes or no? Practically, it may happen. Okay. So now, what we are doing along with the left indicators, we are also testing, already tested right indicator, back left indicator, back right indicator, headlight, backlight, horn. We are testing all functionalities again, even though they were tested before. But we are testing only the related functionalities. Yes or no? You are not testing the
Yes, sir.
mileage and telling, hey, you did my indicator repair, but my mileage got down from 40 to 10 kilometers. We will not tell that, because that is not related to cables. Okay. So now whatever left indicator you are testing, okay, that is normal testing. Okay. But the right indicator, the back indicators, headlight, backlight, whatever you are testing, that is called regression testing. What?
Testing.
Regression.
Why we are called, why it is regression testing means, because you have already tested this functionality, but still you are testing the same functionality again to get a confirmation that the new issue, what is fixed, is not causing the problem to the existing working functionality. Is that clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
this is what we do whenever something happens, right? In our real life. We will not just check. Yes or no? For example, if you don't test the right indicator or back indicators, when you go home, if back indicator is not working, then what your mother will tell? Hey, what you have to check everything and bring the car right. Now we go again. He will tell, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So while taking only, along with this, we have to do some regression testing also. Why we are doing regression testing? Because there is a defect fix. Yes or no? So
Yes.
we do regression testing whenever there is a defect fix. Okay. So we are going to check the defect and also the related parts of that defect. Clear? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the next one. Now you have taken the car from showroom. I'm coming again to first. Okay. Starting. Now you have taken the car and you are using the car for 1 year. There is no issue. You are happy with the car. But you started going to a long drive. Okay. So now you are expecting to have a special focus light. You are going to have a special focus light on top of the car. Already you are having front light, back light, headlights, everything. But apart from this, you need additional focus light on top of the car. Okay. So now what you will do? So there is no defect. There is no defect, but you want additional light to your car. Then what you will do?
Again, we have to go to either showroom
Yeah. So again, you will go
to
to
make
mechanic.
focus.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
You will go to mechanic and tell what you will tell. Hey man, I don't have any issue with the car, but I want additional new headlight, new focus light on my top of the car. Okay. So now he will tell, okay, sir. And then he will again call you after evening. He will tell, sir, your car is ready. I have installed new focus light on top of the car. Okay. Now you are going to take the car for delivery. Now what you will test?
Whether the head
New focus light.
top light is working or not.
Okay. You only will check that or you will do some other testing also?
Only that.
Okay.
Only that, because he has given only without any repair, like he told only to
Very
fix
good,
it.
very
So
good.
you will check only that one.
And you will bring the car back. When you are bringing back, then you understood that your horn is not working. He removed the cable of the horn and given to the focus light because there was no additional cable connection. So he removed the existing connection and gave to the focus light. Is that possible? Mechanic can do that or not?
Yes, he can do that.
There is scope, right? Because there is no possibility for adding new cable for additional light. What he did, he removed the existing cable and he had given to the newly added light. Is it possible or not practically?
Yeah, it's possible.
So if you test only the new light, who will test other lights? We have to test before taking the car delivery. Yes or no?
Mhm.
So not regression testing is done not only when a defect is fixed, but when a new feature is added also we will be doing regression testing. See, already morning you tested front indicator, back indicators, front light, back light, horn, everything you tested before while giving to add a new light to the mechanic. When he added the new light, you will test the new light and also you will test all the related things like front indicators, back indicators, headlight, backlight, horn, you will test again. That is called regression testing. So when the regression testing is done, Sadiq, when all you will do the regression testing?
Sorry?
When you will do the regression testing?
Any features added the car or maybe bike.
Any feature is added or
car or bike. Your new features are related features once again.
see when you will do regression testing. Sadiq, when you will do regression testing? Sadiq? Farhana, when you will do regression testing?
Will perform the testing on the already tested functionalities,
Okay, when?
which is done again and again.
Okay, when?
Notification of defect.
Whenever there is some defect, you will test the
Hmm.
defect. See, whenever there is a defect and the defect is fixed, then you will test the defect and also you will test the related functionalities, that is regression. Okay. So whenever there is no defect, but there is a new feature added to the existing features, then you will test the new feature and also you do a regression testing. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So assume whenever a new defect or new feature is fixed, then you will get a new build from the developer. Okay. So when you will get a new build from the developer team, whenever there is some defect fixes or whenever there is a new functionality added, the developer will give a new build because in the new build only those changes are available. So what you will do? You will do a sanity testing, you will accept the build, you will verify the defects or you will verify the new features and also you will do the regression testing. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So what is regression testing? It is a type of testing in which one will perform testing on the already tested functionality again and again. Yes or no? So here
Yes, sir.
we are testing already tested functionality. See, already we tested left indicator, right indicator, lights, everything. But still again, what we are testing? Why we are testing? Because there was a defect fix. Because there was a new feature added. So we are testing again the regression. Is that clear to everyone? This is very, very important.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we will do regression testing? Shravanti, when we will do regression testing?
Whenever we add the new features or,
Mhm.
or a defect will be raised, then the developer build the new functionalities, then the tester will perform the regression test.
Whenever there is a defect fix or a new feature added, the developer will give a new build. Okay. Then we will verify the defects or the new features. Along with that, we are doing regression testing. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sadiq, when we will do regression testing?
Whenever defect is fixed and unrelated features defect functionality.
Okay. Defect is clear then.
Whenever add new features, the application handles testing.
Okay. So whenever there is a defect fix from the developers will give a new build to you. Then what you will do, Sadiq?
Then defect functionality also related functionality also test once again.
Why? Why you have to test?
But defect is fixed, right?
Yeah, defect is fixed. Why you have to test the related functionality again?
Because if any connection will be lost and defect fixing.
So you are checking if some new defects has come when fixing this old defect. Okay. Clear. So if we go to the definition, it is a type of testing in which one will perform testing on the already tested functionality again and again. Usually it is done in two scenarios. What is the first scenario? Whenever some defects are raised to the development team, after rectification, when I say rectification is nothing but fixing. After fixing, next build is released to the testing team. Then the test engineer will check the defect functionality as well as the related functionality once again. Okay, the second case, whenever some new features are added to the application, next build is released to the testing department, then the test engineer will test the new features and all the related features again. Is that correct? Everyone agree? Yeah. Okay. So now you tell me this regression testing you will do from which build?
Already developed, I mean,
See,
after sanity.
Already tested build.
see, now I'm giving you first build. Okay. Will you do regression on this build?
No, sir.
No. No.
Why?
No.
Why no?
Because it is not yet tested. First we have to test, and then maybe if there is any defect or any change, we'll do.
Exactly. Exactly. Is that clear? Will you all agree with the answer of Ashwini?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
regression testing we will do only from build number 2. Okay. Assume if there is no defect from build number 1 and there is no new features to be added, all the features has been implemented in build number 1 only, then the build number 1 will be the final build because there is no more work, no more defect fix, no more new features to add. Then the build 1 only will be the final build. Yes or no? So regression testing will be doing from build number 2. Clear?
I have one question. Then in build number 1, which testing will do?
Yeah, because see, still there are 18 types of testing which we are going to look. Okay. Let me complete this all types of testing, then you will understand. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So now next is retesting. What is that?
Sir, voice is not clear, sir.
Next is retesting. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next is retesting. What is retesting? See, now you went to mechanic that your left indicator is not working. Front left indicator is not working. Which one is not working?
Front left indicator.
Very good. So now he has fixed that. He called you, madam, please come and take your car. Now what you will do?
We will go and check if it is not working, working or not.
Okay. You will just check only one time or you will switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off for 2-3 times?
2 or 3
Multiple
times.
Again and
Okay.
again. Yeah.
So for example, in your home, fan is not working. Okay. Electrician came and fixed that issue. You will just switch on only one time and check, or you will switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off for 2-3 times.
Only one time.
You will
No,
check
sir.
only one time. You will not check 2-3 times.
Multiple times.
We will check multiple times. Multiple
Yes or no?
times.
Why you are checking? See, Ashwini told one time, she checked one time, it is working. Okay. But why you are telling, others are telling multiple times? Why? Why multiple
If
times?
it is not working, he will check again. Like,
So you are reconfirming. Yes or no? You are getting reconfirmation that it is one time it is working, second time, third time also you will check. See, now Ashwini, you tell me, for example, this weekend you are going for a trip. Okay. You will lock, you are locking the door. After locking that door, will you push and check whether it has been locked properly or not? Will you push and check or not?
Yeah, I will do that.
You will push only one time or 2-3 times?
1 or 2 times.
Why you are doing, you only locked just now. Why are you pushing 1 or 2 times?
That to check if it is properly locked or not.
So you are reconfirming. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You only lock, so you are not having confidence on your lock. So only you are reconfirming. So whenever we do something, it is our human tendency to reconfirm. Then only you will be confident. Else, in between, while going to the trip, you will get tension. Oh, I locked or not my home. Have you ever thought that in between?
Yeah.
Did I lock my home or not?
yes.
So
Yeah,
everyone
that's
will do this, yes or no? Because that is our human tendency. Okay. So whenever we are doing something, we will reconfirm. Then only we'll be confident that there is no issue. Okay. When you are going, your husband will ask, "Hey, Ashwini, did you lock our home or not?" If you have
yeah,
not reconfirmed, you will get doubt. I don't remember, will I lock or not? If you have reconfirmed, then you will tell, no, I locked. I already checked.
yeah,
These things which happens every day with me. Okay, whenever I
yeah,
go out, I will think, I locked or not. Because when you reconfirm, you are confident that you have already locked. Okay.
yeah,
Even when we are reconfirming, first time you will just push door slowly. Second time you will push door hardly. Yes or no?
yeah,
Why you are pushing hardly? So you want more confirmation that okay, my door is locked, no one can enter when I am not there. So this is called retesting. See, there is no defect in your door, there is no issue, but there is
yeah,
no new feature added. But even though you are locked, you are pushing again and again to get confirmation. That is called retesting. Okay.
yeah,
You have given your car for the repair. Okay. For the light. But even after defect fix, you are testing one time. You are testing the same left indicator 2-3 times. Okay. To get
yeah,
reconfirmation. See, testing right indicator, back indicators, headlight, backlight, that is called regression testing. But the
yeah,
same functionality you are testing again and again. That is called retesting. What?
Retesting.
See, there is difference between, because we have to understand the difference between regression testing and retesting. Retesting, now you tell me, you all agree that regression testing will be done from second bit. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now you tell me, retesting will be done from which build?
From the first build.
From the first build.
Okay.
From the basic
See,
starting.
yes. Now you went to take the car delivery from the showroom for the first day. You went to take the new car delivery. Now you will on the car. You will, for example, you press horn. You will press only one time, or you will press 2-3 times.
2 or 3 times.
See, this is new car. You have not taken out of the showroom also, but why you are pressing 2-3 times? You are confirming whether it is working or not. Yes or no? Means it is a new brand. It is the first build. Okay. Means retesting will be, we will be doing retesting on the first build, from the first build. Okay. In every build, we will do the retesting. Okay.
yeah,
But regression testing, we will be doing on the second build. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Now, for example, there is a login page. Okay. When there is a login page, you are having username and password field. Okay. Now, if you want to test whether this login functionality is working or not, okay. Farhana, you tell what are all you will test. You want to confirm that the login functionality is working perfect. Then what are you will test?
Login functionality. I'll open the page, I'll log in. I'll add username, password.
Okay.
And then I press the login tab.
Okay. That's it. You will not do any other thing.
And CAPTCHA.
Okay. If CAPTCHA is not there, then
Only login button. If it is there, then I'll.
Okay, fine. Divya, what you will do?
I'll also enter a username, password, and I'll click on login button.
Very good, very good. Shravanti?
So me also say do the username and login and enter the login button.
All are very good testers. Okay. Sadik, what you will do? Sadik might do some extra, we will see. Sadik, what we will do? He's telling I will not do anything. Why I have to do? Why I have to test? Sadiq will not do anything. Okay. Ashwini, what you will test?
I think the same username, password, login.
Okay. Now, so Tazin, what you will test?
I'll test by giving a wrong username or wrong password. Whether
Okay.
the error message is coming. If I give
Okay.
a
So now,
correct one.
okay, now everyone telling you will give a username, password, and click on login. Now, for example, I know your email IDs. Okay. If I enter your email ID and if I enter some wrong password, will I be able to log in?
No.
If I'm able to log in, then it is a defect, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
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 If you should test or not this functionality.
Yes.
So not only with the valid details, but with invalid details also we have to
Valid.
test.
Yes.
So we have to test different combinations. See, when you are testing with valid details, you got confirmation that login functionality is working. Okay, you know that login functionality is working, but when you test the same functionality again and again, but with different set of data. Is that clear?
Yes.
When you test with different set of data, only then you will come to a conclusion that the login functionality is working perfectly. Who knows? If you are able to log in with wrong password also, you may log in, because my developer has wrote a code that it can accept or log in with any password. Okay. Or he may give wrote a code that even though the password is empty, the user will log in. We don't know, right? We have to test and identify the difference. So whenever we are testing, we have to test as a end user. Who is end user?
Persons using the application.
We don't know, right? How he's
Customers.
going to. Yeah, we don't know. Sometimes. So you tell me, whenever you are working with some application, did you ever try to log in by mistake with the incorrect password, some typo error?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Then whether you were able to log in or you got the message, error message.
Error message.
See, we know the password, but sometimes by mistake the user may give incorrect password. Sometimes they may forget to type password and click on login. Sometimes they may type wrong username only. Yes or no? So we have to test all these functionalities. Okay. So that is called retesting. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So what is retesting? It is a type of testing in which one will perform testing on the same functionality. See, here also we are performing testing on the already tested functionality again and again. But here it is the same functionality again and again with multiple sets of data in order to come to a conclusion whether the functionality is working fine or not. Is that clear?
Yes.
Because it is very, very important for you to understand the difference between retesting and regression testing. Okay. So Ashwini, now you understood. In first build, what testing you will do?
Yeah. We'll do retesting.
Only retesting or some other testing also you will do?
Maybe
Sanity testing.
sanity testing. Yeah.
Exactly. So sanity testing you will be doing on every build before accepting. Okay. So before doing retesting, you will do the sanity testing first. If sanity testing is only failing, then what is the use of doing spending time on the build? You will reject the build. You will tell, hey, developer, this is not working. Basic functionality is not working. So the developer will immediately try to fix that. Even though he's busy on some other thing, he will stop his work and he has to unblock you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, regression testing starts from which build?
Second build.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are the types of testing you will do on build number 5?
Build
Build number
number?
5. 5.
5.
Mhm.
regression testing,
Retesting.
Retesting.
and retesting.
No sanity testing.
Sanity is a basic testing.
So you have to tell, right? If you don't tell what I will think, I think, okay, you will not do. Okay. So first you will do sanity testing, then you will,
Retesting.
then you will do
Regression.
Regression testing.
you will verify. Before regression, you will verify the defect fix. Why you got fifth build? What is the purpose of the fifth build? Okay. Whenever there is a new build, why you will get new build? In which scenario you will get new build?
Either there are some defects or some changes there.
Exactly. So either there can be a defect fix from the developer, or he might have added a new functionality. Yes or no? Then only he will give a new build. Else he will not give a new build. So what you will do whenever you get a new build, you will do the sanity testing,
Sanity
then-
testing.
and then you will verify either the defect fixes or the new features. That is important first to verify. Okay. Assume you are doing retesting and regression testing, but the actual defect is not fixed. Then what you will do? It's waste, right? Spending time on that. Then again he has to fix the defect, and again he has to give the new build. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So whenever you are getting some new build, first you will do sanity testing, then you will verify the intention of the new build. Whether it is a defect fix, then you will verify the defect. If there is a new feature, you will verify the new feature. And then see, when you are verifying the defect also, you are doing retesting. Even the defect, when the electrician has fixed the issue from your fan, you are testing one time, say 2 times, 3 times. See, you are testing the defect, and also you are doing retesting unknowingly. Yes or no? So retesting you will be doing whenever we want. Okay. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes.
very good. So you are very clear with sanity, regression, and retesting, right? That is very, very important. Okay.
Yes.
Now, the next, see, note I have given, retesting starts from first build and continue till last build. Regression testing starts from second build and continues till last build. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Super. So now the next type is, so now are you able to relate when we will do what type of testing?
Yes.
Ashwini, are you able to relate?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. See,
Yeah.
why I'm telling small real time, real life example is so that you have to imagine. Okay. Whenever I'm telling a build means developer is sending a build to you. Okay. Then you are doing something. You have to just imagine. Okay. Because you people have not worked. We have to just imagine like we were working like that. Okay. It's like imagination. Okay. Fine. Now the next type of testing is alpha testing. What is the next type of testing?
Alpha.
So now, so here, okay, I will just come to yesterday's example. Okay. So now Tazinara gave order of 100 laddus to distribute that laddus to her friends and relatives on occasion, some of the occasions. Now Tazinara went to shop and gave order. Okay. Now he told, okay, madam, you come tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock. She went tomorrow evening, sharply at 5 o'clock. Why she went?
To collect the sweets.
To
get
collect
her
the
order.
delivery. To collect the delivery. Okay. So she will. So now, shopkeeper, for the shopkeeper, Tazinara is the customer, is the client. Yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
So Tazinara is the user for the customer, for the software company. For the shopkeeper, Tazinara is the end user who is going to eat the laddus. Okay. She may not eat everything, but she is also one among the person who eat. Okay. So now, when she go and visit the shop, there are 2 things she can do. She want to confirm whether the laddu is good or not. Before taking delivery, she will confirm, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now she can do 2 things. she can eat and confirm, or assume she is fasting, she can't eat. Then what she may do? She may ask the shopkeeper only to kunchu taste. Can you taste and tell me how it is? She may ask, right? There is a possibility. Yes or no? Either she can eat and taste, or she can tell the shopkeeper only to eat and taste and confirm how it is. She may be scared. He may mix something. Let him also eat and see. Okay. This is possibility, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now, whatever happening, that is called alpha testing. So when we will do alpha testing, the alpha testing is done before delivering to the customer. Before alpha testing will be done before delivering the application to the customer. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So in interview, if in interview somebody asks what is alpha testing, you have to tell it is a type of testing which is done before delivering the application to the end user. Who is the end user? The client is the end user. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
So it is a type of user acceptance testing. Who is the user here? Tazinara is the user, because she is the customer who is going to use the laddus for distribution. Okay. So alpha testing is a type of user acceptance testing conducted in the software company. So Tazinara is going to eat that laddu in the shop or in our house where she is eating.
In shop.
Before taking delivery, before accepting the delivery. So no. So it
Yes.
is a user acceptance testing conducted in the software company by the test engineer just before the delivery of the application to the client. Okay. Is that clear? What
Yes.
is alpha testing? It is a type of user acceptance testing conducted in the software company by the test engineer just before delivering the application to the client. Is that clear? Any confusion?
Clear, sir.
It's clear.
Very good, very good. Next is beta testing. What is next one?
Beta test.
That is it.
Very good. So now Tazinara tested. Okay, it is good. Laddu is super. Now she brought that 100 laddus to the home. Okay. Now what happens? Anybody can tell what happens when you bring 100 laddus to your home?
She distributed to the members and asked like
When you bring, already your mother is waiting. Tazin, bring laddus fast. She is waiting or not to do distribution?
Yes.
When you bring, there is a chance where she will eat or she will directly distribute.
She will eat.
She may also eat and confirm how the laddu is before distributing. Yes or no?
Yes.
It may happen or not.
Yes.
Yeah. That is called beta testing. What is that?
Beta test.
Beta
See,
testing.
whatever Tazinara doing testing in the company, in the shop, that is alpha testing. Okay. The testing. So alpha testing is a type of user acceptance testing done in the shop, done in the software company by the test engineer. Okay. Alpha testing is a type of user acceptance testing conducted in the software company by the test engineer just before delivering the application to the client. But beta testing is done in the shop, in the software company, or in the client place. Where?
client place.
Fine, please.
Because already Tazinara had taken the laddu and came back to the home. Yes or no? So already the client take the application and came back to his office. So now beta testing is done. It is also a type of user acceptance testing, but it is done in the client place, not in the software company. Okay. So now Tazinara mother is eating laddu, but she is not happy. She is Not happy. Then what happens? Then what happened? Then again, she will send Tazinara to the shop to do some changes. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, client came to his office with the application. Then the end user started testing that. Who will the end user? For example, the bank employees. The bank has developed a new application for his employees. Before actual implementation, because he may have some 1,000 employees. Before making all the 1,000 employees work on the application, he will ask 1 or 2 employees to first do a round of testing, round of usage of the application to see how it is. Then they come up with new issues. So this is not working, that is not working. Then what the client will do? He will again inform the software company that these are the functionalities which are not working. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So beta testing, it is a type of user acceptance testing conducted in the software company. True.
Yes.
No, it is not conducted in the software company. Beta testing is conducted in the client place.
Client place.
Yes.
So where the beta testing is conducted?
Client place.
So beta testing is a type of user acceptance testing conducted in the client place, either by the end user or by the third-party testing experts. See, here I'm telling third-party testing experts. They are experts in the testing. Okay. So some real complex applications like banking applications, like railway, for example, even if the application is not working for 1 hour or 1 day, a huge loss will occur for the company. Assume if bank application is down for 1 day, think how much loss, how many transactions will be stopped. So what they will do before actual implementation, they will do a detailed testing, okay, in their place to see how it is working. So whatever they do in their place, what type of testing it is?
In client place, sir.
Yeah.
Beta testing.
Beta
Beta
testing.
testing.
So in user acceptance testing, there are 2 types. One is alpha testing, the other one is beta testing. Alpha testing is done in the software company by the test engineer in presence of client. Okay. When it is done before delivering the application to the client. Okay. Now he has delivered. Now client has taken the application to his office. Now the client is doing testing in his place, in the client place, either by the end users or by the third-party experts, just before actual implementation. Is that clear? So
Yes, sir.
when Tazinara is back to home, her mother is eating laddu before actually distributing the laddus. Okay. So before actual implementation. So alpha testing is done in the client place by the end users or third-party testing experts before actual implementation of the application. Is that clear?
Yes.
So no doubts, right?
Yes.
Very good. Next, static testing. What is static? What is dynamic? Do you know anything? What is static?
Which
Static is
remains
constant.
constant.
Okay. Dynamic?
Keeps
Vary,
on changing.
changing.
Okay. So static means doing something without action. Okay. Static means doing something without action. So static testing means you are testing something without doing any action, just by seeing. Okay. Just by seeing. Okay. For example, I am checking. Okay. So I am asking you, can you please check if any spelling mistakes in this page? Will you do some action or just by seeing you can find whether any spelling mistakes?
Just by seeing.
Just by seeing, we can find the mistakes.
This is called static testing. Okay. Now I'm telling test the sign-in functionality. So by just seeing, you can test the sign-in functionality, or you want to do some action.
We have to do some.
To perform some actions.
So this is static testing or dynamic testing.
Dynamic testing.
So static means without doing action, only by seeing. Okay. Dynamic testing means all the functional testing comes under dynamic, means wherever you have to do some action, that is called functional testing. That is called dynamic testing. Okay. So your team leader may tell, hey, can you do some static testing? You should not worry, hey, what is this static testing? He's telling just to go and review all the pages and see if some mistakes or some alignment issues. When I say alignment, what is alignment? Whether, for example, this is the logo. Okay. Assume if the logo is here, it is not correct, right? Yes or no? Because our requirement is the logo should be here. But if assume the logo is overlap on this phone, then it is not correct. You are just identifying that by just looking into that. We're not doing any action. So static testing is something which we test without doing action. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So it is a type of testing in which one will perform testing on the application or its related factors, means functionalities. Okay. Related functions without doing any action. Okay. What type of testing we'll do is like, so when I tell GUI, is nothing but graphic user interface, nothing but the UI. Okay. Like to verify the UI is correctly aligned or not, we will just see and tell. Okay. And document testing. So we will be having some documents to test. So how will you test the document? By reading the document, you will test. So here also you are not doing any action, functional testing. So document testing also is a static testing. GUI testing also is a static testing. Some code review, because you are an automation tester, you are doing some code review. Your colleague, okay, other tester has written some code. You are testing whether the code, whatever he has written, is correct or not. How you are testing? By looking into the code, you are understanding the logic, and then you are telling. The code review, you will write some test cases, you will review some test cases. Reviewing the test cases also falls under static testing. So you understood what is static testing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So something which you are reviewing, okay, which you are reading, which you are looking and testing, that is all fall under static testing. Wherever there is no functional testing, wherever there is no action required to test some functionality, that is called static testing. But wherever some functionality is there, wherever you have to test by doing some action, that falls under dynamic testing. Okay.
Then
So dynamic testing is a type of testing in which one will perform testing on the application or its related functions by doing some actions. Okay. Is that clear?
yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the next one is installation testing. Okay. So whenever you tell installation, what is installation? What is installation?
If you want to use any like application or something, we'll install some like tools or anything. Like
Okay.
first we have to install
Okay. For example,
in our laptop.
okay. For example, you bought a new electronic item to your home. Okay. For example, you bought a smart TV to your home. When you bought for the first time, we have to do some installation, right? Yes or no? Or you brought some washing machine. We have to do some installation, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Or you went to IKEA and brought some wardrobe. When you are bringing wardrobe, everything will be dismantled. You have to attach. When it is dismantled, you have to attach everything, right? You have to install that. Then only the wardrobe will be output. You can see the complete wardrobe. So whenever you bring some new thing, how will you do the installation? How?
Providing the guidelines document.
So whenever you buy something, will you get a user manual along with the product or not?
Yes, sir.
That is nothing but it is called as installation document. By following that installation document only, you will be able to complete the installation. Yes or no? They will tell, okay, take this part, okay, on this, okay, put this part on this item. So they will be giving each step what you have to do successful installation. Okay, assume there is a new TV you bought. If there is a remote, they will tell how to use the remote. They will explain each and every step clearly in the user manual. So in the same way, in the software also, we will be having something called installation document, installation guide. Okay. So before giving this installation document to the client, because the client will follow the steps provided in the document, and then he will try to install in his employee machines. Okay. If the steps whatever we provided is not correct, then the installation will not be successful. So what we will do, we will also test the installation document. How we will test? By following the steps, whatever we provided, we follow the steps, and then we see whether the installation is happening successfully or not. Yes or no? So before giving the user manual along with the TV or AC or with the washing machine, the company also might have tested by following the steps provided in the user guide, user manual. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when the company is testing, if they think that, okay, there is one step missing, then what they will do?
They will add that step to the manual.
Exactly, they will add the step and again they will print the user manual. Because with that missing step, no customer can do the installation successfully. Okay, so in installation testing, we will also test the, see, it is a type of testing in which one will try to install the application into the environment. What is environment? It's nothing but the system, wherever there is some basic hardware and software. Okay, so every laptop is an environment. Okay, so installation testing is a type of testing in which one will try to install the application into environment by following the guidelines provided in the installation document in order to confirm whether the guidelines are perfectly suitable for installing the application or not. Is that clear? So are you clear what you will do in installation testing?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, so when you are working, okay, your team member may tell, can you do some installation testing? Means they are telling you to test some installers, how to install, whether you are able to install the application or not. Okay, so whenever somebody tells installation testing, you have to understand, okay, we have to test the installation. Okay, now the next one is called compatibility testing. What is the next type of testing?
Compatibility.
What is compatibility?
Compatibility testing.
What is meant by compatible? What is meant by compatible?
Means they are suitable for each other or not.
Exactly, suitable or not? Yes or no? Everyone agree? Compatible is
Yes.
nothing but suitable or not. Okay. So now we are having ICICIbank.com website. Okay. So Ashwini, you tell in your where you will use if you want to open any bank. Assume you have to do some transaction. Okay. Where you will open the website?
Either on laptop or mobile.
Okay. Assume you are opening in laptop. Which browser you will use?
Chrome.
Okay. Divya, where you will open?
Like mostly in mobile, sir.
Okay. In mobile, which browser you will use?
Chrome.
Chrome. So see, Ashwini is using laptop. and she's using Chrome. Okay, Divya is using phone to use. So see, she's not opening the ICICI app. She's opening Chrome browser and accessing the website. We don't know, right? The user may use however he want. Okay. Sadiq, where he will use if you want to use some bank application to do some transaction?
Mobile banking.
Mobile banking. See, Sadiq will use app. Okay. So anybody use the Firefox or Internet Explorer?
No.
No.
Okay.
Which we use.
So see, few people may use. We don't know. Assume in your country Chrome browser will not work, or in your laptop Chrome browser is crashed. So what you will do? You will use other browser, right? You may use Internet Explorer or you may use Firefox. We don't know. Even if the customer is using a different browser, it has to work or not.
Yes.
Assume
Yes.
if it is working only in Chrome, it is not working in Internet Explorer, then it is a defect or not?
Yes, it's a different.
So we have to test that or not?
Yes.
Yes.
This is called compatibility testing. See, you have tested in Chrome browser, fine, but we don't know how the end user will work. So we have to test across all the supported browsers. See, I'm using the word supported. Why I'm using supported means already assume if ICICI Bank told, hey, even if it is not working in Internet Explorer, no problem for me. I'm not going to support Internet Explorer. Then even if it is not working in Internet Explorer, you are not worried because already client agree that if it is not working in Internet Explorer, no problem for him. Then you will not spend your time to test on Internet Explorer. Okay, even if it is working, the client is happy. Even if it is not working also, it's no problem for him. Okay, then when you get the requirement from the client, already you will specify what browsers this application has to work, from which version this application has to work. So in compatibility testing, we will be testing different browsers and different version of the browsers. Okay, is that clear? So you will be testing the application whether it is compatible or not in different browsers and different versions. See, we don't know. We have to test in laptop. We have to test in mobile. Even we don't know, somebody may be using a tab also. So no. Everyone will not have only Windows. Some may have MacBook also. So we have to test in MacBook also. Yes or no?
Yeah.
That is called compatibility testing. What is compatibility testing? It is a type of testing in which one will install the application into multiple environments prepared by different combination in order to confirm whether the application is suitable for those environment or not. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
See, when I'm telling here multiple environments and different combinations means, see, Windows Chrome browser, Windows Internet Explorer, Windows Firefox, okay, Windows Edge. When you come to Mac Safari, Mac Chrome, Mac Internet, we have to test all these combinations. Okay, clear? And also one more important, generally this compatibility testing will be done more on products, because when it is a project, the client will give us a requirement on which browser it has to support. Assume you are working on banking application which will be used by only bank employees. Okay, but the bank has a rule that all the bank employees have to use only Internet Explorer. Then he will tell you that this application has to work only in Internet Explorer, because in his office they will use only Internet Explorer. In that case, will you test this application in Chrome? Will you test this application in Firefox?
No.
Because you already know that it has to support only Internet Explorer. Then you will don't waste your time on Chrome and Firefox. Okay. So, but if, because this is a project, because you are getting the requirement from the client, but when you are working on a product, we don't know who is going to buy the product. We don't know the person who is buying may use in the laptop. He may use in Windows or Mac or tab or phone. We don't know, right? So compatibility testing is done more on the product when compared to the projects. It's not that we are not going to do compatibility testing for the projects. We are doing, but we are doing with a limit because we know what is the requirement. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
No doubts, right? So everyone are following, and for everyone, each and every type of testing is clear, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because when you start working throughout your career, you will be working this type of testings only. Okay. Every day morning you will do sanity. If you have a new build, every day you will do regression testing. Okay.
Mhm.
So you have to be very, very thorough with these types of testing. What we are going to do. So you have to just imagine. Okay. Clear. So now next type of testing is monkey testing. What is next type?
Monkey testing.
Monkey testing. For example, what is monkey testing? See, where, for example, if you are having a horn, okay, car horn. Assume when you are pressing the horn slowly, it is working. When you press the horn hardly, it is not working. Then it is a defect or not?
Yes.
When you are applying the horn with more force, it is not working. When you apply with small force, it is working. Then also it is a defect, right? We don't know how the person how the driver is using, how the driver can use the horn. Some may use slowly, some may use hardly. We don't know, right? So when we are testing, we also have to do some monkey testing. Means we have to do some abnormal actions. So when, for example, when I'm typing, I may type the enter key slowly, but when I'm angry or when I'm in a hurry, I may type or I may hit the enter button fastly, hardly. So sometimes when something is not working with frustration, did you try to hit the button hardly or not?
Yes. With
Sometimes it may happen, right? We don't know how the user will be handling his system. Okay, so we have to do some monkey testing also to see. So here you are doing some abnormal actions, but intentionally. That is important. Intentionally, you wantedly you are doing. Why? To see whether the application is stable or not. Okay. For example, you are entering username, you are entering password. If you click one time, you log in. But sometimes you may click 2-3 times. Means intentionally you are typing, intentionally you are hitting 2-3 times to log in to see how the application behave. Is that clear? So monkey testing means it is a type of testing in which one will perform the abnormal actions. It is not normal actions. It is a abnormal actions which you are doing intentionally on the application in order to check the stability of the application. Why you are doing it? Some abnormal actions means you want to test how good my application is, how strong my application is, okay, how stable my application is. Assume you enter username, you enter password. When you click multiple times on the sign in button, the application is crashed. Then it is not correct, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Whenever you hit 2-3 times on the sign in button, if you get a message, oops, your application is down. An application goes down, then it is not correct. So then you will tell, hey, this application is not stable. Okay. So monkey testing means it is a type of testing in which one will perform the abnormal actions intentionally on the application in order to check the stability of the application. Okay. So is that clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is usability testing. What is next one?
Usability.
Usability.
Usability testing. What is usability testing? What is meant by usability? See,
Applications.
how user friendly. Okay. Okay. For example, you went to buy a pen. Okay. You went to buy a pen. You want a blue ink pen. Now you went to a shop and asked, I want a blue ink pen. I want a pen in 10 rupees. Okay, the shopkeeper is telling, sir, we have a special offer. 100 rupees pen we are giving for 10 rupees blue ink pen. Okay, you will tell, okay, give me. And when you start writing, it is not writing. You are unable to hold the pen. Okay, it is very smooth that you are unable to hold, you are unable to write. Will you take that pen?
No.
No.
Even though that is very costly pen which you are getting for cheaper price, you will not buy that, because if you buy that, you should keep in showcase only, because you can't use that. Yes or no? You will tell this pen is not user friendly because you are unable to write. Okay, I will tell one more example. Now, have you come across, whenever you are creating an account, you have to set your password? Yes or no? Assume you are creating a new account of Gmail or Facebook. So along with the username, you have to set your password. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So now you are entering some password. We don't know what type of password the users will have. Some may have his name, some may have his phone number, some may have his home address, some may have his date of birth. We don't know what combination they will have. I type one password. It is telling password not correct. Okay. Again, I'm trying different password to set. Again, it is telling password not correct. I'm trying different passwords, but it is not accepting at all. Instead of that, if I get a message, password should contain at least one number, at least one capital letter, at least one special character. The password should contain minimum 8 to 15 characters. Then I will understand that the password which I am setting should match all this combination. So no. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you have a proper error message, means it is user friendly. By reading that error, the user will understand how to use the application. If there is no error, it's telling invalid password. Always it's telling invalid password. Then what you will do? Hey, what is this application? I'm unable to set the password only. How can I use this application? Yes or no? So the user will get frustrated because he don't know what combination of password he has to set, because there is no proper error message. It is telling always whatever you set, it is telling invalid password, because you are not matching to its combination, but you don't know what combination it will accept. Instead of that, if you give a proper error message, then the application is user friendly. Okay. So what is usability testing? Usability testing is a type of testing in which one will check the user friendliness of the application. See, here you are not testing the functionality, you are checking how user friendly the application is, how difficult the customer will face with this application, whether it is very user friendly, whether it is giving proper messages. Okay, for example, when you take a login screen, okay, for example, when I click here, okay, login. Okay, for example, my email, enter my email button is here, my continue button is here. Is that correct?
No.
No, it is not looking correct. It is not user friendly. So the customer has to enter email here. He has to go here and click on continue. It is not good. If you have continue button next to that email only, it is good. He will enter here. He will click continue here. Yes or no? So we have to check the user friendliness of the application also. That is very, very important. Okay. So whatever you do the user friendliness, that is called usability testing. So what is usability testing? Usability testing is nothing but to check the user friendliness of the application. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Next type of testing is exploratory testing. What is next type?
Exploratory.
So what is meant by exploring? In general, what is meant by exploring?
Going to unknown places or using which we don't have much knowledge on that
Exploring
product.
means exploring means you have some basic knowledge. Okay, you have some basic idea. Using that basic idea, you are doing something and exploring more. So, for example, if you see Discovery Channel, everything will be exploring. They'll be going to new places. Okay, and then they will do something and try to identify more. Okay, whenever you see some adventure channels, those are also exploring. Okay, so some people will like to explore new places. Okay, they will tell, hey, I love to explore new places. I love to explore new things. Means they will be having some basic knowledge on that. They will try to do something and explore, learn more. Okay, so in testing also, there is called exploratory testing. What is that?
Exploratory test.
Exactly. What is exploratory testing? It is a type of testing in which the domain experts, see, I'm using a word called domain experts. What is meant by expert?
The person who has the knowledge about the
Not just the knowledge, very good
Complete
knowledge.
knowledge.
Yes or no? We tell expert only if he's having very good knowledge. Okay. Okay. For example, if he's a very senior technician, then they will tell us, sir, he is our expert technician. Yes or no? If there is junior technician, will they tell he's expert? Will they tell to a junior he's expert?
No.
Why? Because the junior can't fix all the issues, but the expert will fix all the issues. Means he's having very good knowledge on the application. Okay. So when anyone will become expert?
Who has a good knowledge, very good knowledge about.
So when you will become very expert in cooking, when you will become expert in cooking?
by practicing.
Will practice more.
When you are cooking many times, many items, okay, then only they will tell, hey, she is expert in cooking. When you are cooking, very good taste. If you are not, you are cooking many items, but not a good taste, will they tell, hey, she's expert in cooking? Will they tell?
No.
No, right. So whenever we are doing the work in perfect condition, okay, in whatever condition, then they will tell they are experts. Okay. So the people who are having 15 years, 20 years of experience, then they will tell he is expert. Okay. See, now assume you are having very good experience in cooking. Okay. And you are not having experience in driving. Then they will tell you she is expert in cooking or expert in driving.
Expert in
Expert in cooking.
See, they will use a word expert in cooking. They will not tell her she is expert. She is expert, but in what? What she is expert? They have to tell that one also, right? Yes or no? So
yes, sir.
here I am telling domain expert. What is, now you understood expert, but what is domain? Domain is nothing but in our software industry, we are having different domains like telecom domain, banking domain, insurance domain, okay, airlines domain, like hospitality domain. We are having different domains. Banking domain means all the banking things will fall under banking domain. Insurance means all the insurance. So the industry, they have divided in such a way that because everyone will have different logics, different behavior. Okay. So when I say domain expert, for example, someone who is working in telecom application for more than 15 or 20 years, we will tell, hey, he's telecom domain expert. Okay. Whenever in that company, if they have some issues, some suggestions in that domain, they will consult the domain expert. So if somebody is having very good knowledge in telecom domain, they will not ask him about banking questions because he's expert in the telecom domain. They will not ask something which is not related to telecom domain because he don't know, he don't have knowledge on banking. Okay. So exploratory testing will be done by the domain experts. You are not doing the exploratory testing. Okay. It is done by the domain experts. So when you will become expert on the application, when you are having very good knowledge on the application, then you will become expert in the application. Okay. So exploratory testing will be done by the person who is having very good knowledge on the application. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So assume you are having very good knowledge on the application. Okay. On the client. For example, you are working for ICICI Bank. You are working from last 10 to 15 years. You are having very good knowledge on the on different applications of bank. Now assume a new application is coming for ICICI Bank. But you are working for 15 years on various different applications. Now ICICI Bank is coming with a new application, but they are also not clear of requirement what they want because it is a new innovation. So they will give you a basic input. They will tell, see, this is basic information I have, but we need an application. Then what? In normal developer, normal tester, junior people can't work. Then they will come up with a domain expert. By using that basic information, they will explore and get more information. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whenever you are doing exploratory testing, means you are having only some basic knowledge. By the help of that basic knowledge, you are doing some actions and knowing more, getting more knowledge. Okay. So exploratory testing means it is a type of testing in which the domain experts will perform testing on the application without the knowledge of the requirement, just by exploring the functionality. Is that clear? So for exploratory testing, it's not required to have a knowledge on the application because already you are a domain experts, already you are having very good knowledge on the various applications in that domain. By doing some actions, you will explore the things and get the requirement. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we will look into one more type of testing and then we'll stop the session. Okay. The next one is end-to-end testing. Okay. So what is end-to-end testing? End-to-end testing means testing from starting to end. Okay. For example, I give an example yesterday for a bank withdrawal. Okay. Whenever you want to do some cash withdrawal, what you will do? You will go to ATM. See, your intention is to do only withdrawal, but when you are testing in module level testing, you will just do withdrawal and see whether your money is coming or not. That's it. Okay. When you are doing system integration testing, what you will do? You will withdraw and see whether the amount has been, whatever amount has withdrawal is deducted from your bank or not. You are doing action here and also checking the reflection there in system level testing. In module level testing, you will just check whether the amount is withdrawal or not. That's it. You are not going and checking whether the same amount has been deducted or not. So you are clear about module level testing and integration level testing. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, when we talk about end-to-end testing, here you are testing from starting to ending. So you are trying to put the ATM card. You are trying whether it is accepting valid PIN or not, whether you are checking the balance, you are withdrawing the amount, again you are checking the balance, again you are taking the card. So these are all the end-to-end steps which you will be performing in end-to-end testing. So when you will do end-to-end testing, only in the last you will do end-to-end testing, because to do the end-to-end testing, all the functionalities should be already implemented and tested individually. So no.
Yes, sir.
So end-to-end testing will be performed at the end. after all the individual functionality testing is completed. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in module level testing, you will be testing only login functionality. In module level testing, you will be testing only balance inquiry, only withdrawal, only logout, individually. Okay. In system level testing, you will be testing related functionalities. You will do action at one level and you will test the related function, related places. But in end-to-end, you will test the whole process end-to-end. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So still we have
Yes.
3 types of testing: security testing, code testing, SOAK and ad hoc. We have still 4 testing type of testings. Okay. So tomorrow we will complete these 4 types of testing and then we will have a look into SDLC, software development life cycle. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So today is Thursday. So tomorrow will be our last session of this week. Okay. So we'll complete the SDLC and stop. And then our plan is to complete the manual testing by end of the next week. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
See, first day you may not have more thing to study. Second day you may not have more things to study. But now you have more things to study or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
If you are not going to study every day, after 2-3 days, you will be having so much to study. See, if you are not understanding what is sanity testing, you will be not 100% understanding what is regression, what is retesting. Still, you will be having some doubts. If you don't understand module testing and system level testing, you don't understand what is end-to-end testing. So everything will be related to each and every topic. Okay. So I suggest everyone to read the topics every day. So for example, today, whenever you are reading types of testing, after completing reading types of testing, you also have to read the notes of yesterday and day before yesterday's also. Okay. Whenever you are preparing tomorrow software development life cycle, after completing software development life cycle, you also have to study types of testing and levels of testing. So in that way, what will happen when you are reading something on 30th day, already you might have covered 29 days session 29 times. Yes or no? By that, after end of this course, you will become expert. You will get a knowledge, you will acquire a knowledge of a person who is having 4 to 5 years of experience. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
see, I can share my knowledge, I can give you the knowledge, but it is your effort to learn and tell. That is important. Okay. Just learning is not good. You have to learn how to present, how to tell to the interviewer. How to tell is whenever you are confident, only then you will be able to tell. When you will be confident, whenever you know the subject very well, only then you will be confident. Okay. So you have to read the definitions, whatever I am giving. Read daily, you spend. See, when you get a job, how many hours you will do job? How many hours you will work for the job?
8 to 10
8
hours.
9 hours.
7 to 8.
Assume 7 to 8 hours. Okay, fine. So to get a job, how many hours you have to work? If you get a job, you will work for 7 to 8 hours. To get a job, you have to work more than that. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now everyone think that you got a job and your job is to study, practice. Okay. So what is your job now?
Practice.
Practice.
To practice.
Study and practice. This is your job. If you are not doing this job properly, then you can't do actual job. You will not get actual job. If you are unable to, if you are telling that I am unable to find time to study, then how will you find time to do your job? Then you can't do your job, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
When you get a real job, how will you get a time to do your job when you are unable to get the time now? So nobody should tell me that I am unable to find the time. If you are unable to find the time, then why you are trying for a job? Whatever I'm trying is true or not?
Yeah.
So You have to take out the time. No one is free. You have, when you want a job, you have to take out the job. You have to do work-life balance. You have to plan accordingly. Okay. So now you think that you have already got the job. Your job is to read, practice. Okay. So if you practice, if you have doubts, you people among yourself, you connect. Whatever you study, you tell to some other person. If you have some doubts, you clarify with some other person. Within the group, we have some 7 to 8 people. Yes or no? Whenever you are free, you just align with each other, and then you discuss, you clarify your doubts. Whatever you study, you just repeat to other person. Whatever she study, you will repeat to other person. Okay. In that case, you can exchange and then get more knowledge. Okay. But you don't waste the time. Okay. If you're wasting time now, again, you have to spend time to study. Okay. So now see, studying everyday concept is easy than studying the same concept after 1 week. If you are studying this concept today, you may spend 2-3 hours. If you are studying after 1 week, you have to spend the whole day to study the same concept, which you can complete that in 2-3 hours now. Okay. So you all spend time, take out the time, study. Okay. That is important. Okay. Clear? See, manual testing is only studying. When you come to Java, Selenium, only practice. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. We will stop the session for today. Okay. And we will join tomorrow. Okay. Bye. Have a nice day.
Good. Thank you. Bye.
Nice.